Welcome back. The House passed the SAVE Act yesterday. The bill, which targets illegal migrants voting, requires proof of citizenship to vote in federal elections. But nearly all Democrats voted against this bill. Just 5 of the Democrats supported the bill. Democrats claim the bill is, quote, xenophobic and will make it harder for Americans to vote. Watch this.
I am not aware of a single proof of citizenship document that does not cost an individual money to get it. This is the 2024 version of the Jim Crow poll tax.
They don't want you to vote. They don't want to hear black voices, brown voices, LGBTQIA voices, young voices. This xenophobic attack that we're debating today will make it harder for Americans to vote.
It is designed to jam people up and prevent Americans from voting.
Joining me now is the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and Texas Congressman Chip Roy, who introduced the SAVE Act back in May. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to you both for passing in the House. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to begin with you. You just heard what all of those Democrats said about this bill. Hakeem Jeffries says it's going to make it harder for people to vote. What's your response?
Hakeem knows that's not true. Everything you just heard is absolutely outrageous. What they're trying to cover up is the very important fact that, as you noted, 198 House Democrats voted last night to allow illegal immigrants to cast ballots in American elections. It's already against the law, Maria. You have to be a U.S. citizen to vote in a U.S. election. But we know this is happening around the country, and we have to stop it. They don't want to stop it.
Well, how do you stop it then, Speaker? I mean, that's the problem. I mean, we have evidence of people who are illegal are already registered to vote or are trying to get registered to vote. We also have evidence of flyers at the border which say, you know, welcome to America. Don't forget to vote for Joe Biden. So clearly some people are trying to get illegals to vote in this upcoming election. Will you be able to stop it?
Well, the SAVE Act is the solution, because what this does, it's a very well-written, very clearly written piece of legislation that everybody can understand. It requires the states to prove, someone has to prove that they're a citizen to register to vote. Right now, there's no safeguard. The law is being interpreted, has been interpreted by the courts to prevent the states from requiring proof. The SAVE Act will do that. And it will make it actually easier to register to vote for people who actually are citizens. Everything the Democrats said on the floor is untrue, and they know it.
Well, look, I mean, it may be the answer, but it may not go anywhere, right, Congressman Roy? I mean, the president has been adamant he does not want voter ID. The AG, Merrick Garland, just said he's going to vow to stop any voter ID. So same question for you, Congressman Roy. What did you make of those Democrats comparing your bill to a Jim Crow poll tax?
Yeah, well, that's the only page that in the playbook that Democrats have. And I would note that of the 5 Democrats who voted for the bill, 2 of them were Hispanic South Texas Democrats. I think people are understanding, particularly Hispanic Democrats in South Texas. They're tired of the kind of things that are going on that are endangering the people because of open borders, but also endangering our elections. We passed a really strong bill. And by the way, it includes significant safeguards for citizens to be able to vote, allowing people opportunities to go forward, have government officials sign an affidavit if someone shows up and can't afford to come up with a birth certificate at that time. We have provided ample ways to ensure that the court will uphold this. Senate Democrats should pass it. But even if not, we need to make sure that across the country in all of our elections, we're working and coordinating with RNC and working with local officials to monitor and safeguard our elections and to make sure that there isn't fraud. But you can't guarantee it fully unless we pass legislation like this. That's why a Republican Party that was united, I'm so proud to work with Speaker Johnson on this. We were united. We passed a great bill. 5 Democrats joined us. The ball's in Chuck Schumer's court. Now the American people will see in broad daylight, will Democrats in the Senate stand up so that only American citizens vote in American elections?
Yeah, but you know it's going to fail in the Senate, right?